And we're gonna do it right. See, this is how you know when it's actually gonna start. All right, everybody, welcome to Pirate Borg for the new adventures of the crew. Here we have, let's talk about a little bit of backstory. Let's see where we've all been, and then I will give you guys a chance to connect with your fellow pirates and chat. But to bring you up to speed, you're all down on your luck in bad need of coin. You took a risky job in the dark Caribbean, where fortune is made, but more likely ends up with lives and sanity lost. You were hired by the Spanish Inquisition to secure gold for their cause, and sent to Eel Island to find what you thought was treasure. You survived the zombies, only to learn your Inquisition salvage job was a lie. And as you saw the wrecked Silent Angel hanging in the jungle, a lost ship, you didn't find treasure, but you claimed half a treasure map. But your handlers, accompanying you on this mission for the Inquisition, Beltran de Ordaz and Mother Iris, revealed to you that they're not there for treasure, that they're hunting for the Tongue of Thoth, an artifact of unknowable power resting in an ancient cult vault deep inside an active soon-to-erupt volcano. You escaped Scrubbed Island by dealing with Pire, kingpin of a highly addictive psychedelic power harvested from destroyed skeletons called ash. He agreed to help you retrieve the missing map path from his boss, Captain Gravestock, in exchange for a cut of the cult treasure. So you now are all sailing to a ramshackle British force outpost to break Captain Gravestock out of his holding cell. However, to grease the wheels of the prison break, you're secretly smuggling a stash of Pire's ash to make a backdoor deal with a corrupt British guard, and you only know that he's wearing a blue bandana. So here we are, you're sailing on the open seas, there's rain, but you feel the sea air at your face, and you're getting a chance to hang out and meet your crew members that you've all just come aboard.
So, are we? So we're the cartel. Is that what we're doing here? Or the?
Oh, go ahead. Ask questions. I'm sorry.
No. Just as like as a joke. Like we're just cartel. We're a cartel dealer now. We're just drug smugglers. Is this? I just need to get into character to know that that's really what I'm doing.
Well, yeah. Well, basically, right now, Pire, who was running the Ash camp at Eel Island, he basically gave you ash that he essentially wants to sell to the British,
Okay.
to British soldiers. But right now, as you remember, you all only have half of a map. So to show you what that map looks like, let me go to.
And Pire's want to give us map. The captain we're looking for, or the other person we're looking for, is Blue Bandana. What's his name again? I gotta take notes.
Yeah, that's fine. Captain Gravestock.
There's a Gravestock.
Yes. And if you want to see your half of the map, it's located in your journal items. This was found on a dead captain in a ship deep in the jungle. How it got in the jungle, we don't really know.
Gravestock was the guy we're looking for.
Gravestock. Captain Gravestock.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
This is just me. When
Um,
we got the ash, me did the like rubbed his pinky in the bag and put it on his gums just to test the product, you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, that's good stuff.
All right. Um, yeah, did he roll a d20 to see what happened?
He sure can. What should I roll? Is that toughness? Is that presence?
No,
Is
just
that
roll a d20.
boy, hang on. Slash roll.
Psychedelic consequences D20.
God, I hope 14's good.
So at 14, hold on one second. Didn't know we were gonna bust right out with the okay. Well, at the point of it first taking effect, you vomited 117 tropical fish, all singing a shanty. Then you were transported to an ancient sunken city where you had grown gills. And now, and for a short time, you thought that you could breathe underwater, but that was quickly put to rest
Proven wrong.
when you'd swam too far out and almost drowned and
Yeah.
died.
I guess who saved me?
Speak up. I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
I would go out and save him because I can breathe in water.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
And who are you?
I am Flork. I am a deep one. I don't know how this is gonna go with you guys having a fish man in your party.
So I'm not here to judge.
So tell everyone a little bit about because that character wasn't in the just in the basic book that I distributed. Tell everybody a little bit about
Yeah.
Deep Ones.
So deep ones, it's what you're thinking about. You know, you picture Innsmouth. You think of the fish people. This is a full fish person. Very Cthulhu-like. He is actually of a river and streams breed, so he's a freshwater one. He is just a basic pirate. He's got a fishing spear and everything, and he likes the delights of what the Europeans been bringing over to the Dark Caribbean. So he's kind of become a pirate just to kind of deal with his new tastes. He does not speak like any any of the world tongues. All he is going to do is just like gurgle like a Murloc from World of Warcraft, and it's up to you guys to interpret what he says.
Excellent.
Wait, so just he doesn't speak any English? Is this like a
Can you
Chewbacca
understand?
situation?
Yes.
Can the fish guy understand? Like English or common?
Yeah, I can understand you and everything. I
Okay,
just
okay.
don't have the. I don't have the fish. Like talking English or any kind of European tongue with this fish mouth is not going to happen. It's just not physically possible. If
What if
you
we're
if you look
underwater?
if you look in the Discord group chat, I posted a picture. He's a real looker. It's in the it's in the actual like chat.
After that drug experience, Smee has become incredibly paranoid, and what's it called? And he just has a sudden urge to steal things, even though he could probably pay for certain things. He just has this like urge to steal now after that event. So he's not really sure what happened, but yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I am also a swashbuckler, so not super sure what that changes, but other than I don't.
So,
it's like yeah, like that's it.
I'll jump in. So Surico Ortiz, but most people just call me the Whisper. I'm a rapscallion. Not super strong, but kind of stealthy. Kind of sneak in, get stuff done. My backstory, I wish I could tell you more, but I'm having trouble remembering things from over about 3 days ago. So may have been a little too much drug or alcohol. Tough to say. But
Unspeakable things.
what's
What
that?
was your name? What was your name? Ortez?
Yeah,
No relation.
Ortez. Okay, no relation to the other Ortez.
No.
Okay, got it.
not that I'm aware of, at least.
Right. For now.
Exactly. So,
Curtis, am I? I'm still Butters, right? Or am I another guy?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You didn't roll another character with me, right? So you're still Butters.
Okay, so yeah, off to the side, who's like trying to be away from all of the ash partaking is Butters. His full name is Rich Butters Rightfoot. He's a big guy. Like imagine like Dad Bod plus. He's called Butters because he used to eat a lot of butter when he was a kid. And he's a rapscallion, and he's always shirtless for some reason.
All right. So, yeah. So you guys are on this. Sorry, one second. You guys are on the sea, and all of a sudden, you catch out of the corner of your eye, you see like because it's kind of foggy from the rain, you see a large ship approaching in the distance, and it seems to be coming up upon you very, very quickly. Um, it it uh, it hasn't fully seen you yet, but but it definitely is kind of moving towards your location.
I point over
And
at the
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I point over at the ship and I go like,
So
What's your LIC, Zerp?
Fish eyes.
Or what do your Murloc IC?
just point again.
can we make out a flag? Can we tell who the,
That's a good one.
yeah, you're starting to kind of see some movement on on the board. A lot of people kind of scurrying around. You see larger sails going up, and you swear, like in the process of it all going up, that you swear that there's like a pirate flag that has also been kind of unfurled, flapping in the wind, and all the activity. Um, the yeah, there's no specific like country or anything like that. They've kind of yeah, they're coming towards you. And sorry, what I was going to say too is if you don't know how ship ship things work, and I'm not saying necessarily that we're entering in combat, but at the point that we were to do that, it would basically it would require a captain, and then everybody would take kind of roles beyond that. So if you look in your journal, I believe, there's a thing called crew actions. The journal is the book, and that kind of explains a little bit more what your actions would be. Now,
Cool.
who uh, who here has the largest presence?
Uh,
Probably me.
minus
Have a-
one.
I have a +1.
-1.
Butters is +4.
Plus
Very good.
4. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. You're probably leveled up for before. Can let's knock that back just to +2? But yeah, so you can still very much have that. All right. So you're our captain.
Did I just nerf myself to like +2 if it's greater than 2?
What?
I have +5 agility as well.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got a +3 agility, and I know I'm not pushed up. So maybe just pull it back 2. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. Nuts.
Yeah, sorry, Butters, I didn't get a chance to go over your character.
All good.
If presence is presence like required for the captain skill or captain?
Largely, the ones that have the largest presence tend to do better. And if multiple people want to be the captain, we can always settle that the pirate way. So
I mean, just as because it would be funnier, I would be like, I feel like Zorp should be the captain, just because then he just yells and we just make up whatever we want, and that's funnier. But that's just me.
I'm all for it. Zorp, you want to be the
Okay.
do we have any
Yeah.
challengers for Zorp as the captain?
Oh God. Now I gotta go grab the book.
No, you
Figure out
don't.
how
Actually, yeah.
I
Actually,
think
I
it's funny this way.
strongly encourage you not to grab the book. Just because, we're telling our own story here, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm mostly. We don't have to do this. I just thought it'd be funnier if like Zorp is just yelling in Murloc, and we just like
Well,
hear it and make up. Yeah, that's a good idea, Zorp. And then
well, what say ye all? You've all, you can all vote the pirate way. It's largely a democracy.
I'm down. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
we put our swords in the middle and
I
one buckle my shoe or whatever.
All right. Cool. All right. So, and also too, just another thing to mention is that is that you probably have like 5 or 6 other crew kind of just helping with
Yeah.
the on the pirate ship, and that's kind of a normal Pirate Borg thing. There's always extra pirates around. So, all right. So, what do you guys want to do?
Is that just for a question? Is that ship like where's our goal and where's the ship?
Your goal is straight ahead.
Okay. And is
Um,
the ship between us and them?
Well,
The ship's all.
he seems to be moving in that direction.
Okay. Well, he's not like off the side. He's heading towards where we're heading to.
I don't know.
Butters is gonna like. Do we have a telescope?
I don't know.
Butters would like to.
Does anybody have a telescope?
Oh, just my character. I have
Butters.
compass, a machete, and rags. Hammer. Basically naked, by the way.
I got keen senses. Oh, I got a spyglass. Yeah, I got a
There you go.
spyglass.
This is exactly why you're the captain.
I'm looking through my spyglass and I go like, I'm pointing like a direction.
All right. So,
I'm like doing this way.
I mean, it looks like we're basically in sort of some level of collision course here, but they're not like coming at us, right? I mean, from what we can tell.
yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the layout here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? They could just be, just going to their location. They could be lining up for a shot. They could be,
Just for a question, all those crew actions, any of the crew any of us can do those things, right? It's
Correct.
just that the captain. Okay, so it didn't have to be the captain doing those things.
Yeah, the
like-
captain generally steers the ship, and
Yeah.
everybody finds like, and it can be the type of thing where one person can do one thing, and then the next turn they can do a totally different thing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
okay.
and I guess that's where I'm sort of like, are we? To me, it's like either turn and ram or turn so that we sort of come alongside.
Yeah.
Do we have
Yeah.
thoughts about? I mean,
think Captain Zorp is right. We should broadside them now.
Butters is not sure. He's like, that's a big ship, you guys.
It
Well,
is
a master ship.
It is in fact a larger ship. You are correct. It does have.
Okay. I thought it was about our size.
It is not. Yeah, I mean it is probably twice the size, twice the crew, twice the cannons. If you actually want to know specifically about your ship, about the other ship, is that you could click in you have the Ash Flight and the PC sloop. You guys are the PC sloop, and they're the
Ash flutes.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a lot
Flight.
bigger. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just run. Should we just try to outrun them? Like, are we faster than them? Speed? Yeah, we're a lot faster. Should we
Okay.
should we try to
First
outrun him?
battle?
And
Sure, I guess we can.
Aren't we the little one on the left, or are we the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
little one.
If we can, we could do like an outmaneuver where we broadside, do a hit and run.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right. So they're gonna move here. And then what are you guys gonna do? Can you move the boat, or do you need me to move it?
I don't know.
Let me see.
And then
So-
Yeah, I can move the boat.
we have 5 movement spaces, I think.
2, 4, 5.
Mhm.
I think we're in broadside range if we do that.
Yeah.
Go to here and it'd probably be better.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that
All
works.
right.
We can reach. Yeah. Is this a correct angle?
Do we need? I mean,
Yeah, basically you need to for combat you need to be in sorry, one second. I just saw that. Hold on one second. .45-degree angle. So you guys are about there, right?
yeah.
I think we'll hit.
That
Okay.
works.
All right. So it looks like
Do we? I mean, are we close enough to tell what they're doing?
yeah, I mean, well, the do you want to tell them what you saw through your spyglass?
Do I have a chat for my spyglass?
What?
Yeah, I guess I'll use my spyglass.
Uh-huh. Or I mean, or do you want to hand it off to someone else?
That's an interesting question.
Like at this point,
I guess my question
Zork
is:
has,
do
Zork
we-
has, we've
are we
we've
just
developed
assuming-
some kind of hand signals that gets the basic just across.
Basically, we're at the point now. So wait, so you guys are lined up. Are you going to take a shot or not?
Take
I'll
the
look
shot.
at.
Take the shot. I think we try to shoot him and run, guys.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So go ahead and take your shot.
So who's rolling it?
Whoever got the highest presence, I think.
That'll be
Fire
Butters.
broadside is plus PC presence.
Yep.
I mean, is that you, Butters?
Yeah. So I'll do PC sloop and then I'll hit which one? Broadsides, right?
Yep.
And DR12 roll. Is there a modifier add to this?
There should be.
So what's the crew skill?
The crew skill, if you're going to fire broadsides, it's presence. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what you do is you take your all of the boats, all of the ships basically have a kind of crew number, right? That basically allows it to perform. So it's basically that and then whatever your modifier is.
Okay. So, but using the interface, I went to players, PC sloop, and then there's crew actions. There's a crew action button. I
Mhm.
click that. There's a window that pops up. Crew action window. DR12 armor 0. Does this big boat have a armor?
It does not.
And then I'll just hit
Actually,
roll.
hold on. Before you roll that, let me check just to make sure.
And my main question is, how do I add presence?
Oh,
to
actually,
this?
no. I'm sorry. A hull is
option?
it has a hull of a D4.
Okay.
So it does have armed armor of tier of 2.
Okay. Yeah. So my next question is, how do I add my presence to this window?
But we can do it.
I'll just do it. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit roll. 18. Okay. Easy peasy.
Okay. So then for roll damage, what happens in your roll damage? Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Yeah. Code. 5 and 2. Okay. So that's 3.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. And he's going to take a shot back, and they're definitely at this point screaming at you. You can kind of see them over the bow, not very happy.
Wait, do my other teammates get actions too?
Oh, yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, we
I
can all do a thing.
I think
Yeah.
Kevin and Wayne.
So you got
Yeah.
fire small arms. You can come about. You can is there something else you want to do? We can talk about that. But basically right now, if you want to fire something else at them, it would be firing small arms unless you have anything else.
I guess I'll look through the spyglass and see how much damage I did.
Okay.
How to do,
So
boss?
yeah, so they, I mean, you definitely hit the ship. You definitely knock some sails down, but they're still, fully operational, for lack of a better term.
I'm gonna try to do come about.
Okay.
Rotate one.
Okay.
And I'm doing like the yelling at the crew, like jib that sail, or the whatever it talks about, harness that billet, whatever. So I'm gonna do I'm trying to turn us so we're like next round we could be like aside from them.
Okay.
That's strength roll, right?
Yes, for coming about, it's agility and strength.
No, yeah, I'm just making up words, and the crew does not understand. I'm kind of confusing everyone, and so I just like told them differing instructions, so they both did the same thing on the opposite sides.
And
So
yeah,
that didn't.
and in the process of that, all of the jostling knocked out, like, kind of a couple of your cannons kind of spun in the wrong direction.
Yeah, there you go.
So for your next, for your next hit, you're gonna get a -1 on your difficulty level.
That's bullshit, Curtis. That's bullshit. I would argue, like, if I got a 1, I feel like that's true. But for a 3, it's like I just didn't do the thing. Like that.
So I well, whatever. I don't have anything that I can actually do because we're not quite close enough to the other ship. I mean, all my weaponry is more close combat.
Should we board the ship?
Well, we're not close enough to board just yet.
Yeah, that was my. I was trying
I
to.
think we're going to have to take a hit. I think my question is, they've got a bigger ship than ours. Do we want to board it and take theirs?
That's a fantastic idea. I was thinking maybe we board their ship and like just fuck up their sails and then peace out. But we could also just start taking.
Whatever.
I think we board it and see what happens next. We can either take it, or if things aren't going well, just light it on fire and flee.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was my I was going to try to turn us so that we're better positioned for like touching them next turn.
Well, and also, Kevin, to get back to your previous comment, I didn't say that everybody has a -1. Just because of that, you have to.
Oh, there you go. That's better. I was like, that kind of sucks.
You have to run below and fix the cannon. So.
Okay, fair enough. There you go.
Okay, so yeah, so we got a couple more actions. What do you guys want to try to do here? Butters and who hasn't gone? Sorry,
Well, I
Wayne.
mean, I get. Well, I haven't gone, but I mean, can I steer the ship even though Kevin's steered the ship?
No, but I mean, but you could fire the small arms at it if you wanted to.
Oh wait. There's crew actions page 2, Wayne. You should look at that. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Next turn, maybe that will be helpful.
yeah, right. This is where I'm like,
Something else. Use a relic, a
we're,
ritual.
we're not ramming. We're not repairing. I mean, I guess I
Something
could.
else. Use a relic, repair,
Yeah,
inspire the crew, hide, etc. You know.
yeah. Again, and this is where I'm like, I feel like we're not in range to try and like scream some sort of like use a relic. I just don't like. I just don't know that that's like when I'm on the ship. Okay,
Right.
maybe, but right now I just feel like that's
Okay. Well, Wayne,
How
if you
far? Wait, how far are we from that? Is there like a distance, a range thing?
there is, yeah, Wayne, basically you can, um, uh, like I said, you could fire small arms if there's something that you want to do to put yourself in a better position for, if you do want to board them to kind of give you a success, you could do that. Um,
yeah.
you
I mean that's fine. I can be like ready in a rope to swing across, what have
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
For next time.
okay,
That's fine. But yeah, I mean I just feel like my uh agility's my strong suit. I think if I fire, I mean, unless I get, a pretty high roll, I feel like somebody else can probably do a better job of firing small arms than I can.
okay,
I've got other plans when we get a little closer. Let's just put it
sweet.
there.
Does anyone have a pistol they can give me? I don't have one.
Well, that was my question. Like I mean, if we fire small arms, I mean, does it have to be something we have on us, or is it just
No,
something
I
that's
think
on the
it's just a
ship?
general like.
Yeah.
You know.
I imagine it as like a little swivel gun on the ship
Correct. Correct.
There you
Okay.
go.
that you don't like. It's not like a handgun, more like a.
Okay. Yeah, that was my question. I mean, if it's something that's resident on the ship, then like then we don't have to worry about do you have it on your person. That was my question.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna what, climb to the rafters?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up into the sails and be ready to swing across. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, who hasn't gone yet? Everybody?
I think I took
Yeah,
my
like,
action to look
can we
through
do
the
things
spy
for like,
glass.
and can we like kind of make something up so like on the next turn we have like a bonus or anything? Is that part of the game or no?
What do you mean?
Like if Wayne is climbing up the top sail, so he's in a better position, he might get a better, like a +1 to his
Yeah,
whatever roll.
Kevin, believe in the system, man.
So you could do stuff like that. Just do whatever you want.
I
and
can
say,
do
next turn,
whatever I
Great.
can do whatever I want.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Um, cool. All right. So they obviously are upset by
Yep.
by what you guys have done, but like I said, they are it's not really affecting their ability to retaliate.
Yep.
And so they or wait, first of all, they're going to do this, but don't worry about that. And then they're going to do this. So they're going to fire their broadsides.
Now, do we defend or or in ship combat they actually get to roll, or you
Well,
roll for?
usually, yeah, it's like, yeah, usually you guys would be defending, but uh, yeah, but in this particular
Okay.
case, you're not. But we got a really low roll, and they missed you anyway. So yes,
Cool. We're
cool,
smaller. They expected a bigger ship.
exactly. So, okay, so Sorry, 1 second. I don't want my measuring stuff on anymore. Okay, I don't know what all this is. Okay, anyway. All right. So they are going to kind of steer. Oop. Let's try this again. Okay. To that. All right. You guys are up.
I don't know who's manning sails, but if we could get kind of right up alongside them. We're all on the same side here. I can tell you my plan.
Yeah.
if we can get in there. So I've got a mummified monkey head that's a relic.
Okay.
And I can speak to one creature and give them a one-word command. I'm going to look for the second mate and scream in his ear the word mutiny.
Okay. That's a good plan.
And hopefully then he will turn and wind up on our side in the pursuing battle.
So I'm just thinking, can you guys see me measuring here?
Yeah.
So we go here up to here, and that's only 2 moves. We can light off. You do your
How close do we have to be for me to swing and land in there, Curtis? Right next door, or can we be a spot or 2 away?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you can be up to like a hex away. Yeah.
Okay. So that's cool. Yeah, if we can get to, here or here, whatever, for a hex
Yeah.
away, we could still. The other would be, do we try and like scoot and tuck behind him, and I jump on the back?
we could do that.
I don't know how to turn this ship, but ideally, right now it looks like we're gonna kind of half ram him. But my goal is to almost like scoot behind him. But I don't know how I turn this ship if I try and.
Yeah, I mean, wait, don't worry about the limitations of how whatever it shows. I get it.
Oh, there you go. It kind of did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Did everybody kind of see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It got a little tight, but yeah. And then I want to swing and kind of try and land on the back and whatever. To the extent that I can tell who's who in the crew, whoever looks to be not the captain, but sort of the most in charge after him.
Okay.
Wilson?
Yes.
Do you need me to roll an agility or something?
The
See if I
bosun?
land in the water or on the back, or
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
so just a D20?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I crush it.
Dude, yeah, tell me the story of how you crush it.
Oh, dude, I swing out and around and land like in a hush in the back of the ship. Nobody even knows what happened.
Okay.
The Whisperer. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did very much live up to that name. You're basically like, like in the most perfect, like, dunk, like landed directly behind the person that is steering the ship, the bosun. And yes, and you're literally like probably 4 steps away from the captain, who is, ordering the men around to basically, turn the ship around because they saw you guys kind of bolted off to the right.
Yeah, I love it. The guy steering the ship. Yeah, I pull out the monkey head and I'm like, "Come on, do your magic," and I whisper into his ear, mutiny.
Okay. Well, at this particular turn, you just did the swing.
Okay.
Next
Cool,
turn,
cool.
yeah.
All right. Well, then I tuck into the shadows. That's cool.
Yeah. You just like
The pirate equivalent of that dude from Splinter Cell.
exactly. Yeah, he pulls the Tom Cruise where he's just literally like
Yeah,
hanging
there you go.
right
Yeah.
over their heads
So do
from
we
the
want
rope.
to? Do we want to like move further away? Do we want to go one to like go to here, then here, and just kind
If we
of?
go too far, the Witchboard won't be able to get back. I feel like we got
Well, we were right here.
We were at the black circle, I think. Yeah.
So
Well, that's
you guys,
We
we also we get to you get to move and then do your actions. Like you can't move, do a couple actions, and then move more.
oh okay.
Unless
fair.
it's the crew action, right? I think there's one that
Yeah,
says plus
yeah.
one.
Right.
But, yeah. Butters is just gonna yell, or he's gonna point to like the front of the big ship and yell, "There's a kraken over there," to like distract them.
All right. So he yells Kraken, and everyone like looks around and sees the ship, and immediately runs over and start like preparing their grapple hooks. And they're looking like they're gonna maybe try to grapple onto you guys.
Can I order small arms fire into those crews?
Sure.
What would I roll?
Oh well, who's doing the small arms? They would roll, unless you're gonna run over and do it.
No, Zorp is.
I don't have a gun though.
Well, no,
Yeah,
you,
but we established there's one just on the boat.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
just like swivel guns on the boat.
Oh yeah, then I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll run up after no one understands, and I just just like
Frustrated again.
yeah. What am I rolling? A d20 here
Mhm.
plus my present.
Yeah. You're rolling a d20, and then technically it should do all of the if you actually go and do that action and fire small arms, it should actually take care of that for you.
All right. Let me pull up their sheets right here. PC sloop. Is there any armor to the roll?
Um,
I'll just roll.
yes.
There we go.
Okay. So yeah, so you definitely like hit, like you hit a couple of guys. There's probably like 15 guys on the deck, and you took out, 2 of them.
Unbeknownst to me, I almost took out our crewmate. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Kevin, and you're down are you and you're downstairs fixing the cannon?
No, I see. So I was wondering, can I fashion um, a Caribbean cocktail, which is whatever oil-based substances we can find laying around, and a bottle, a wine jug, and some tattered rags that I have on my person.
Um sure, what
This is my insurance plan, I guess. So I'm gonna, and if this goes sideways, I'm just gonna huck this.
like is this something you have on your person, or is this something
No,
that
I'm
you're
just
just
mean. Can I make this thing? Can I make this thing like right now?
Yeah, if you do a presence check, sure.
Oh, sure. There you go. How do I do that? Okay, yeah.
You just I believe if you just hit presence, it'll automatically roll it for you.
Okay. Well, that's not a good idea. Wait. 11 minus 1 is 10.
Okay, well you didn't make it quick enough to throw it, but you definitely made it.
That's perfect. That's all I was looking for.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of this. I couldn't remember what it was called. Something Molotov something. I couldn't remember, but it was a lot of oil, a lot of glass, and some rags or something, and you light it on fire. I think this could work. So I'm like prepping this weird thing in the basement while I'm fixing the guns that I knocked askew last time.
Excellent.
And so then I'm gonna run back up on deck to after I fix the skew cannons. I run back up on deck.
Okay, cool. So that's everybody, right?
Yep.
So they prepare, like, so they throw the grappling hooks. Why don't the captain? Why don't you roll a just an agility check for me?
Okay. The sloop.
I mean, no, you can just do it. There you go.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it just kind of latches, like half of them kind of latch on your the side of your ship and kind of start to pull it a little slowly. Not as much because half of them missed, but they're just kind of slowly pulling them over to you. So now probably you guys are essentially there, and Wayne is obviously there.
That's perfect.
Okay.
We're gonna prop the shit out of each other right now.
And so as they pull up closer to you, you see the captain screaming at you, "You got our ash. You have our ash."
Oh shit! Does that guy have a blue bandana?
No, he does not.
Oh.
I guess we didn't have to shoot him. Wait.
How does he know?
What?
I yell back. Who's asking?
It's a mystery. Okay.
Yeah, all he's just screaming at you is, "You have our ash, you bastards!"
Who are you?
Yeah, so like with all of the chaos, he can't really hear you quite yet, but that's what he, as he's pulling you guys closer, that's what he kind of is screaming at you. Okay,
Okay.
next round.
We were looking for a captain named Gravestock, right? But he was captured, right? That's the guy who's captured?
Yeah, he is actually, from what you know, he is captured in a British fort, and he has the other half of the map that you guys have.
But he also wanted the ash, right?
Well, the idea that Pire had, the deal, like the one running the Ash facility, he basically said that he's trying to make a deal with the British, and so he wants you to trade the Ash for the captain.
Okay. That's what we get for shooting first and asking questions later.
But like I said, he also had said that, for doing this, that he gets a portion of the treasure that
Okay.
you guys recover.
Yep.
From getting the map.
Okay. I don't know. I still feel like this plan is a good idea, guys. Who knows what who this captain is?
Okay. So yeah, so like I said, you guys are kind of like latched to them right now. So
Yep,
the
okay.
ability to sail away is limited. That's a good word for it.
Yeah. If we wanted to like get away, we'd probably have to like cut the grapples and whatever.
Yeah.
But they can't. We can't shoot that. Can they still shoot at us? Can we shoot at them still or no?
I mean, they could, like, with small arms and stuff. You could.
Yeah. Right.
But like they've pulled you over, and they're not like they have their kind of swords up, but like no one's manning the guns on their ship.
Okay. Yeah.
They don't
They're
want to
not.
lose the cargo.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like in the scene, like the opening scene in Star Wars, where slowly like the ship got pulled in,
Yeah.
in the
Got it.
tractor
Yep.
beam, but
Yeah.
piratey.
Got.
Exactly like that. Only with
Exactly
fire.
like that, but pirates.
We shot first.
Okay. So
All right.
so
I'm gonna do
Wayne's
the.
poised here, ready to go. Kevin is making up concoctions. What's going
Yeah,
on?
I want to wait for the shrunken head.
Mutiny call.
How long do you think the mutiny would take to take hold? I feel like I'm gonna do the piratey thing, which is to swing across on a rope, do a flip, and land behind, just like next to the captain to see what he's about.
Sorry, say that one
Can I
more
do
time,
that?
Kevin.
Can I? Can I? Can I do the standard pirate move, which is to, like, swing across on a rope and flip behind him and like land lightly behind, like kind of loudly behind him, and do a
Sure.
hello there.
Yeah. Do it.
Can I do agility for that one?
Yeah. Sure.
16.
All
I got
right.
one. Terrified. Yeah, I did. So I do the. Can I do the like swing and a flip and a hello there, like
Absolutely. Yeah, you
Kenobi?
did it. You swung,
Hello
you
there.
flipped. Hello there. And he grabs you by the lapel and he says, he's like, he's like, how dare you try to move in on my deal with Pire? He's like, we're the ones that are allowed to sell the ash in this part of the sea. He's like, how dare you? And he kind of
And he's like,
goes,
friend, you got me all wrong. I'm just here to deliver the goods. We have one problem though. We're looking for Gravestock. I was told we were supposed to meet with him. Where is he?
he's like, Captain Gravestock?
Yeah.
He's like, he is not of my concern. He's like, the British took him months ago.
I'm sorry, that's part of the deal. Where's Gravestock? You gotta tell us where he is. We've got the goods. I'm happy to deliver, but Pyre Pyre said he was our delivery contact. We need to if you're his new contact, that's great, but where is he? We need to know where he was.
He's like, listen, I don't know what you're trying to pull. He's like, but we were just at Pire's camp. He's picking up our next shipment, and Pire said that he already let it go. And I also know that the man who finds Captain Gravestock is also the man that finds the treasure map. And I know that the captain's holding it. He's like, but right now I have to get this ash somewhere, and you have my shipment. So what say you? Are you going to give it up?
So I yell back to Captain Zorp. What do you think, Captain Zorp?
I like swing my fit. I like putting my hand through my hair, but it's just a fin on the top of my head. I like, nah.
Is that a good sound or a bad sound?
That's a negatory. He's really trying to say no, but it's not coming out.
Yeah, got it.
That's awesome.
And I shrug and I push Captain uh, Captain. What is this guy's name?
You don't know this guy's name.
Oh, and I just shove him. I try to shove him overboard.
Okay. Well, at that point, kind of the rest of the crew, kind of sees this, and obviously they jump in to kind of save, you know, rescue their captain from getting roughed up, and and you have about 3 or 4 guys that kind of are grabbing you and holding you down.
Okay. Where are we at with that monkey paw?
I have an idea.
You tell me. I mean, I whispered. I mean, again, I've whispered mutiny into his ear. The monkey paw. I get one word, and they're supposed to just like act on whatever it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wayne. Yeah, you already whispered it?
But I guess unless my time has not come, maybe Kevin jumped ahead of me.
Well, okay.
But that's
Well,
fine.
I thought you whispered. No, I thought you whispered it last time.
okay.
No, he said I couldn't. He said I could only land. He said
Oh, I see.
next turn I could whisper.
Yeah, so have you whispered it?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, then let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know where we were at in turn order.
okay. So basically you're going to roll you're going to roll a DR12 and just I mean, sorry, but basically you're going to roll a D20 and you need to hit a 12. Actually a 10. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
10 or higher.
All right. And is there anything else I can add to it, or just that's it? 13.
Sweet. So so you whisper it to the bosun and he screams out to everyone. Like, does he just want to yell mutiny? Is that what he's gonna say?
Well, the bot. Yeah. I mean, the way I interpret it, whatever the thing is that whatever single word I whisper in his ear, he does it. So
Okay.
I don't know if he's just mutiny or if he's like, if I got the right guy, I would think he'd get the whole crew on his side. But I don't know.
Well, it is a monkey's paw. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it is a monkey head actually. It's the other part of the monkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so so you basically you tell the bosun mutiny in his ear, and it kind of like reverberates through his whole head to the point where it now seems like the best idea that he's ever heard.
I love that. Yep.
And he starts screaming to the crew. He's like, "We never picked this captain. He was thrown on us." He's like, "We can do better than this." And it all like the crew is kind of looking around like, A, they hadn't really thought about this before, but B, is this really the time to bring this up? They're kind of in the middle of something else. But you are seeing some like small nods in the thing, like we're just at murmuring where they're kind of talking to each other.
I love it.
Yeah.
To me, if nothing else, we've kind of
See, you've sowed some
caught
seeds.
them off guard, right?
You've sowed some seeds.
That's right. That's cool.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right.
I assume that's my action for the turn, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, you can do an action and then you can move. Is there any place that you want to go?
I mean, I'm gonna duck back into the shadow and just kind of see what happens. Though if you'll allow it, sort of that like to the extent that I might have any ability for ventriloquism, like make like I'm underneath, but like it sounds like a good like just adding to the to his call for mutiny.
How about this? What I would say is you can position yourself and like just kind of at points in the crowd and just kind of throw out little things that people are responding to.
Cool.
Maybe you're like kind of in earshot away going like, yeah, who is that captain anyway?
This captain.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
So, Curtis, my character had this arcane ritual called Dark Delusions from last time. Am I
Okay.
able to use that one?
Sure.
Okay, so I just want to, I'm going to cast it. And what it does is, what does it do? An illusion or vision of your design appears in the mind of any creature you can see for D4 plus spirit minutes.
Okay.
So the idea is, I want to like increase the amount of doubt they have to this guy. So I'll like try to generate these spooky ghost-like illusions, or no, like memories of how awful this guy was to the crew.
Okay. So then, did you hit the cast ritual button?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a 16.
Sweet. Yeah, so like all of a sudden, like now more people as clear as day can see like like the montage of all of the horrible things that this captain has done. Yeah, and they all start kind of they kind of drop what they're doing, you know, securing your boat or whatever, and and they start moving towards the captain, and just kind of descend on him, you know, like beating the living tar out of him. And then as they, you know, as he's kind of, they pull him up all bloodied and everything else, and they basically suspend him over the side of the ship and are about to drop him.
Sounds good with me.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything.
No, I'm waiting for this plan to go down because I'm surrounded by bad guys right now.
No, they've
My
all
plan.
climbed off of you and they've gone to the captain.
Oh, okay. I thought they were still around me.
I look at where they're hanging the captain off the side, and I go like, I put my hands up, and I go like, my thumbs up, and then I run down below deck, and I get to the closest cannon.
Okay.
So is there a cannon that's like right in front of him or very close to where I can angle?
Wait, at the oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you want to go and
Yeah.
just blow the captain apart?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. He is hung literally
Hung out to dry.
chest is dangling right over the mouth of the cannon.
Okay. So what would that be? The broadside?
I would say that yes. Well, actually, yes,
Okay.
that would be a broadside.
Or should I use a PC action instead? PC action.
Sorry, you're cutting out.
That.
Okay. And basically right at the point when you fire it off, he kind of, you know, uh, through actions up above, he kind of swings off to one side as they're kind of roughing him up. So you missed him. But you did but thankfully you did also miss your ship. That is that's on the other side as well.
My ship? I'm firing from the ship.
No, well, aren't you guys on the other ship, or did I get that wrong?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
Sorry,
on the
sorry.
I'm
Yes. Sorry,
yeah.
my bad. Okay. Yes. So yeah. So you did miss him, but you did hit their ship. Well done.
So do we roll damage for that? Because it look like
Well, I'll tell you, the boat has what, probably 40, I think, was the beginning. So,
yeah.
and you knocked about 3 off, so we can, but um whatever it is that you did with one cannon is not going to directly affect the
Trying to like sink the ship. Or
yeah.
Understand.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, so they like throw the captain overboard, and he, you know, gives the Wilhelm scream down to the water, and they all like start going up to the bosun and congratulating him, saying like, "Congratulations, Captain. That was a great idea you had for a mutiny."
Awesome. So my question is, now that they've got a new captain and a new potential directive, can we kind of into just like, let's haul the ash up and take the big ship into harbor, or we're all on the same team now? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, the wind's kind of out of it in terms of them attacking us.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's looking to address the crew and rally them, they would give me a presence check, and they would have to give me a few lines from their speech.
I'm in the shadows
Well-
agreeing with anything they say.
All right,
Just
well-
mimicking.
I guess I get on top of our ship. I put the what is it? The board, the plank. That's what it is. The plank, and I stand in the center of it, and I just go like, and I'm doing like gestures and shit.
Okay, can you give me a presence roll?
Yeah. I can't. So fucking.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, so
And I'm in the shadows. I'm like, that makes a ton of sense. Holy cow!
okay, so I'm gonna need you to set the stage. So you're gonna give the speech in the background, and I'm gonna tell everybody what happens. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So give me the speech. As he speaks, the crew's inspired, tears streaming down their face as they see him delivering, and they don't know what he's saying, but they know that he's preaching one thing, and it's kindness. And that's one thing that all these men haven't ever seen in their entire lives. So they, as he wraps up his speech, they realize, and the bosun as well, that he's happier as the bosun, and maybe it's time to get behind a new leader, and that is you guys. So well done. Now, do you guys? So what do you want to do with your ship? With your old one?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the question. Like, do we take both ships into harbor? Because maybe if we're trying to sneak in, we could kind of sneak in behind the big ship. I don't know. Is this ship, is the bigger ship like known in the harbor that we're headed to versus ours? I don't know.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you just thinking?
I mean, I'm not near anyone. I'm saying this more to the group. I'm just like, what I guess we're out of combat, so potentially we're all sort of like,
Yeah.
sorting out a plan here.
The ash is still in that ship, right?
The ash is still on our ship, the little ship, right?
Yeah. How much?
I mean,
how much,
we got a crew
big is
here.
it?
We can clearly get it
Yeah,
hauled
how
over
much-
if we needed to.
How big is it?
How big is what?
How much? How many? I get how many barrels or whatever, or the ash?
I mean, I don't have a specific number, but if you want, I can come up with one. You want to tell me what your plan is, and then I can tell you how much ash do you have? I mean,
I'm wondering how long it would take to load it from one ship to the other. Is my question, I guess.
Well, I mean, you have a crew.
We got an ample crew, right?
Yeah, you have
I guess
you have a crew
have
that
enough
is
crew.
yeah, you have a crew that is very much behind you with a rousing speech.
I go like, and I'm like gesturing to both ships to go, and then I walk over to the bigger ship, and I point to Butters, and I go like, to the sloop.
Sounds good, man. Aye.
You definitely catch Smee like about to throw the bottle right before you say that, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." Smee was about to throw the Malta, the pirate cocktail at the old ship, and you stopped him.
Yeah, Butters says, I'll watch over this one with the minimum number of crew we need. But first, wait, which ship are we putting the ash? The big one? The big one's
No,
the safest, but I don't know.
no. And he points at this ship, and then he does some like walking with his fingers, but then he points at the sloop, and he's going faster with his finger.
Sure. Right. The sloop will get there faster. The sloop will get there sooner. Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, and also too, and I'll carry this over from the other game, but basically also on that ship, there are old British uniforms,
Oh, on the big one.
yeah, that are very, very ratty because they were pulled off zombies at different levels of decay. Um, so you're, about to go to a kind of British fort, potentially, and uh, the outfits may work like a distance, but as soon as anyone gets up close on you, like, you know, the jig will be up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys, though. I mean, if you guys want to go in guns blazing, or if you guys want to try to actually pull some sort of, heist or something, I don't know, whatever it is that you guys want to do, you're more than welcome to do that. I just wanted you to know that those are in there, but that I'm not steering you in any direction to do it that way.
Are the other NPCs from the earlier are they still there, or are they not in there anymore? The nun and the
Yes. They're very much there. Like I said, they were kind of down below at the point that, when you guys were up on deck sailing and shooting and all that stuff. But
yeah.
yes,
Okay, so there is a nun who's got some sort of magical powers that
potentially.
keeps to
Yeah.
herself and super mysterious, and then there's a conquistador who knows about a special relic.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, and that was kind of in the introduction, but basically, from the half of the treasure map that you have that that there is a secret kind of set of caves in a volcano where this relic, the Tongue of Thoth, is. And Ortiz necessarily, like, he didn't he had kind of heard about it, but he was under the impression that all you guys were when he came on this mission, that he was kind of out to find treasure. He was a little confused why they sent a kind of an old ratchety nun with him. But previously there was a situation where she did help the characters get out of a little bit of a mess, using what some believe to be magical power, or they might have been hallucinating on Ash. Who knows?
I'm I'm trying to figure out if there's some sort of a smart way to almost like pull the smaller ship, as and have it be quote unquote abandoned, have us underneath or whatever, so that we could sort of then sneak out in the cover of night and have the big ship with all this crew sort of deal with the Brits and sort of like, yeah, we whatever, destroyed this group and took their ship, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, is there a way where we can kind of use the smaller ship as like, you know, our sort of hiding place, or a way to get in that doesn't.
What if we
Hey, you guys, really quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes, but definitely talk amongst yourselves, and then when
yeah,
we get, yeah, okay, I'll be right back.
what if we like use the big ship to like sail into ports to like where we need to go hijack that guy out of, and then like the sloop can be like a diversion to go like, look, pirates, and have a bunch of the uh people at the base go
Sure.
chase the sloop.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah, I mean,
something like that. Like pretend we're like the good guys warning the fort that there's going to be a siege on their fort by these pirates that we saw. And then we were going to order these pirates that we just met to go siege that fort. and then we go sneak in.
Sure.
I'm gonna let you guys know. I am a known pirate among the seas. So if I get caught, it's
Sure.
the gallows.
Yeah, this is
Well,
a
and that's
perfect
what,
opportunity.
that's the other thing that I'm trying to figure out. Like what is the situation here? Because I'm also like, do you bring the big ship in, into port? These guys are probably known pirates too, or some of them, right? And so then all the Brits kind of whatever come in or investigating that ship, whatever, and we kind of take the little one and slide around the side or something. I like I said, I just don't know how the port is configured, because to me the other would be like the getaway, right? So could you, whatever, set the small one on fire and everybody's like, oh crap, what's happening over there? Whatever, and then jump on the big ship and just hightail. I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like having two ships really opens up the possibility for sort of how we can distract with one in
Well,
order
technically,
to
we could
use the other,
probably
right?
just take a small dinghy, have the ships kind of like, oh, there's like a pirate fleet out there, and everybody gets ready and goes, and then we just slowly come in on the dinghy and just infiltrate.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I say. If you're the known pirate, again, when we get close enough to shore, yeah, do you or does our group, sort of jump on that
So
and
what you're saying is,
to me, I'm like, how do you create enough confusion that the Brits are coming to sort of figure out and sort of take a look at these ships, and in the meantime, we're scooting around, whatever.
Wait,
I mean, I guess-
Zorb, how tall is your character?
hunched about 5'5". He stands
So,
up
like,
straight.
Like,
He's
is
about
this
6.
is this just the perfect opportunity to do like the two people in a trench coat problem? Hear me out. We could be a trench coat person.
I mean, we could pretend we caught Zorp. We caught the fish guy, and we're bringing him into the fort as a prisoner.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or does everyone have a makeup kit or a disguise kit? We could.
You're gonna put blush on
put a
me and
wig-
put
yeah,
a
put a
powdered
wig.
wig on top
Put
of
a
me?
wig.
I've got a wig. We're
Exactly.
good.
Exactly. Just giant fish lips and a wig.
You know, I am
Do we
very
know
rotund.
how big this port is, Curtis? I guess is part of the question. Like, are there a lot of ships that come in, or like two ships at the same time is going to be like, oh my god, so much to deal with? Do we have any idea like how busy this port is?
It's. I mean, you've heard it several times referred to as an outpost. So
Okay.
so I don't know necessarily. Like, yeah. I mean, it is not like the big giant kind of mainstay fort. It is.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're not going to be able to like sneak in a somewhat large crew because there's enough ships to hide that we're coming in and out.
I mean, not from the impressions that you guys have gotten.
Yeah,
Like I
okay.
said, it was, I mean, you guys are kind of out on the, kind of out in the outer edges, of the islands, and so, yeah, there's not a lot on anybody's map in this area, so it's, whatever
All right.
whatever that tells you.
We put a super small crew on the small boat.
Okay.
It's faster. We can get into port, and we'll be like, the pirates are right behind us, whatever. I like this idea. We narrowly escape. There's damage to our ship, from them firing on us, so they can see that, whatever. Yeah, I mean, can we sort of come in like, they're right behind us, here come the pirates, whatever, and let's let Fishman, because you've already sort of agreed to be the new captain of the big boat. I mean, you can stay with them.
Okay.
And come in behind. And in theory, you're a fish guy, so you could like jump off the back or something and swim in, I guess.
I could do the bellowing with the sword on the front,
Sure.
taunting the British.
You're You're the mermaid on the front. Is that?
No, like I'm standing on the mast, like with sword pointing at them, just doing like a
Oh, I
war
see.
cry.
I see.
Right.
Man. I thought you were doing like you're the little statue in the front of the boat. I was like, wow.
No, and then when I get their attention and they start coming with us, I just waddle and then I just jump off the edge of the ship, go into
There you go.
water.
All right. I think this is a good plan. We're gonna distract with the little boat and then go in as like under put on
Okay.
costume, go in.
Okay, so now like night is falling, right? And you start to kind of off in the distance, you see a lighthouse light kind of illuminating and dissipating as it spins. Um, and as you kind of start to move a little bit closer now tell me, so who's all in the um in the in the smaller boat, the sloop?
Are we all in the big boat except
Yeah, I think
Zorp or
so.
no?
Everyone but Zorp, I think.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
I would be.
So Zorp is in the sloop.
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay.
and we're gonna.
Okay.
Zorp
Now-
is in the big boat, is he not? Is
The-
that the sloop?
Are
I'm
we
sorry, is
are
the
we
big boat-
using the? Is the
The big
sloop
bo-
gonna be the one coming from the dock?
The big
Or the sloop?
the big boat is the flight.
Yeah, I think the sloop's coming in first with very little crew and a gash down the side where they shot us, being like the pirates are, right behind us.
Okay, so who's on the sloop?
Wait. The sloop is a small one or the big one?
Yeah, the sloop is
The
a small one.
one.
And faster.
Oh, I thought we were
Right.
flipping this. I thought oh, that makes more sense though, I guess. That does make more sense.
Yeah, we'll make the small one look like it's the one running away and in
Right.
trouble. And then the big one's the big bully that's about to attack.
Okay,
Yep.
and so the sloop, like, are you guys flying any flags or anything? Are you guys like, well, like, are
Yeah,
you guys?
we're up to
Yeah,
like
I mean-
we're up to switch flags and stuff to make sure that this thing looks like a British ship.
Whatever I was going to say, whatever the distress flag is, I mean, something that would be noticeable. I don't know if that's like a yellow flag or a red flag or something, but some sort of I would think some sort of nautical symbol that we're in distress.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Before we do all this, can I take some stuff that I need?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to take 1 dose of ash dust
Cool.
from the sloop.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, we
going to
should-
take. I'm going to
Sorry, go ahead.
take.
All right. So do you want to roll a
The-
d20 then?
No, I'm not taking it. I'm taking like a dose on my person in a little waterproof pouch.
He's bringing it along just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm bringing it along just in case.
But you're on the flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to secure the best British uniform with the most, and take off the medals and just kind of randomly put them on, I think it's their left side.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look for that powdered wig we were talking about from earlier.
I've got it on me. You can have it.
Okay. All right.
I've
I
got a
put
wig.
all of those in my chest, with my personal chest I carry around.
Okay. So here. So are you writing that down, or do you want me to put that in there for you?
I can write it down.
And you do have empty
So-
slots for all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I was
So
gonna say, if he's actually taking my wig, Curtis, you can take it off of my equipment and give it to him.
Yeah. Well, the wig doesn't count as anything, but like the
Okay.
the ash dust would.
That's cool.
I'm just gonna put down British uniform and wig.
Yeah, the British uniform would as well.
Yeah, and then ash dust.
Let's say like 1 dose, 2 doses.
Yeah, we'll do 2 doses.
Okay.
Do we move any amount of the ash in the sloop to the bigger ship, or should we just leave it alone? I guess this is my question. Like, how much ash is there?
Yeah.
Hideable?
Like
A
my
hideable
hope
amount?
is the chaos of this incoming pirate ship would let us get by without being
Okay.
Yeah,
inspected.
I mean, to
But
to
that's just
me, I mean, again, assuming we have, the ability to kind of set this all up before we come in, I think if anything, we grab some extra crates and random stuff from the flight in order to fill our cargo hold so that, we're like, oh my God, and the Brits are like, well, we got to take you through
Right back, I
customs.
gotta
And there's
use
a
the
whole
bathroom.
bunch of stuff there and this ship is coming. And we're like, dude, we got to prepare for the pirates. Like, we don't have time for this. I mean, I feel like if they get down there and they just see a bunch of stuff and it's kind of, beat up and whatever, it'll be easy for us to kind of sneak whatever out of that cargo hold, right? So have it be kind of overfull, and even if they're just
Yeah.
empty boxes, because it's like, hey, you don't have time for this. Like that, so even if they're like, well, this is our how we do it and whatever, you're like, dude, pirates are they're gonna be here in, in an hour. We don't have time, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially, but if it was like, hey, there's 3 crates down here, you don't have the argument. So whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, just so you know, and that's 100% fine if you want to gather more. That would slow you down a little bit on your.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying, like,
And that's fine. I mean, I
yeah,
have no problem with it.
even if they're half full crates of something, just to
Hmm.
just to have there be more chaos in our hold. That's all. I don't know how much is in our hold. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I just when the Brits look in there, it's not going to look like an easy job. It's going to be like that's going to take more time to prepare for these pirates. We'll deal with it after the pirates come. I mean, that's the reaction I want from them. Now, we're not like, hey, that's cool. We can do this after the pirates. Of course, we'll sneak our stuff out and be, gone in the cover before they're ready for us. But that's fine.
Okay. So is everybody on board with this whole plan?
Yeah, this is a great plan.
Yep.
Okay.
No, this will not go wrong at all.
There's no possible way.
All right.
No possible way.
And, and
Yeah.
everybody's on the boat that they want to be on with the stuff that they want.
Yeah.
I think
Butters
so.
will be on the sloop. I think. Where are you guys?
What name these ships? I keep mixing them up.
Oh,
Sloop
Butters
the
is in the
small one.
small ship.
Small.
Just remember,
called-
sloop is small. Just S for small. Sloop.
Okay. So we're all in the sloop.
Except
That's my
for
take.
except
Except
for
for-
Wowzar,
Yeah, except for Wazar.
right?
He's man in the big boat with the big crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my understanding.
Okay.
He's the scary pirate that's on our tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. So then. Okay. So if he's the scary. Okay. All right. Well, he's a scary pirate wearing a British costume. Is that?
Well,
what I'm
No,
he's
I
hearing?
got
haven't put it
with
on
him.
yet.
Okay.
He
Okay.
has one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it with him.
So when I come ashore, I put that on instead.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so then yeah, so you guys like in the distance you see the kind of the lighthouse light rotating, right? And as you kind of start to slowly pull up on it, you're probably like you still kind of need a spyglass to really see what's going on, but you can tell that it is basically kind of a lighthouse structure with a kind of you know a a castle at various levels of destruction that is kind of built around it, right?
Right.
So and in the harbor there is one large kind of British galleon
Okay.
with lots of guns and heavily armed and guarded. And then you have the you know the structure kind of above, kind of sitting kind of up on a hill as most lighthouses do, a little bit of a walkway up. And they, there's no, I mean, there's no real activity. They haven't like they're not like they're alarmed or anything. They haven't really seen you, but definitely with the light, they will soon.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you guys are just gonna keep sailing up.
Yeah. We'll make sure our distress flag is up and.
Okay.
Making it look like. I think we also kind of have to make it look like the other ship is shooting at us or trying to.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
They're making their best dramatic play attempt at they're shooting the cannons, but the cannonballs aren't there, that kind of thing. So like a reasonable uh, uh, fake chase, blanks,
Okay.
blanks in the guns.
So who's
Well,
gonna?
or just shooting, but not, not well. Like if they're on their small arms, they're just kind of firing off into the distance to make a racket, not necessarily coming at us.
Okay. So let me know whenever you guys, if that's something you want to do, and if you're gonna start doing that.
I guess I don't know how close we are to harbor, like if that's going to make any difference.
Well, I mean, it's cannon fire. They can definitely hear it.
Yeah, that's cool. Fire off a couple cannons. I don't know.
And within a few minutes, like you'll definitely be, in
Okay.
in line with their. I mean, now the question is, yeah, I mean, are you guys kind of tucking back on the sail? Are you coming in like full speed? Like, what do tell me,
I,
so tell me the scene a little bit of what you guys are like set the scene for me.
I mean,
The ships
Yeah.
are going at a decent pace. The
Okay.
sloop going as fast as like I'm on the back of the ship, and I'm talking to the bosun, and we have a map, right, of this island.
No, you don't.
No, okay.
You,
I'm
you have
trying to
you have
just
half of a map of a different island.
okay. So I'm just taking something, and I'm just like saying like to the bosun in my tongue, you're just gonna circle around the island, keeping the British ships occupied.
Okay.
Fire if you need to. But this is all coming as a and I'm like pointing a stick into circles. I'm pointing up a finger and I'm pointing at the cannon. And then I look at him like does he understand all of this?
Yeah, I mean, after that rousing speech, he's starting to kind of understand your gurgles a little bit
Okay.
better. I mean, there's still a lot of things that kind of left for interpretation, but he keeps nodding, so so you can you can judge that
I'm
however
actually
you want.
happy at this. This is more like someone who's actually agreeing with me. Doesn't seem to be confused when I speak.
he may be leaving us for dead at the end of this. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the sloop we're coming in hot. I mean, we know how to dock a ship, so we're not going to like crash into port. But we're coming in fast enough that people are probably nervous about how quick we're coming in.
Okay. Okay.
Is that
So
fair?
yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah.
not like crazy reckless, but we're coming in a little hot.
Okay, so you guys are like, yeah, so your intention is to go like full on into the dock. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Just dressed as yourselves?
Well, I mean, I feel like we could take some rags of the uniform. I mean, whatever. We just got shot at and whatever. I'm half inclined to like strip down to as little clothing as possible to be like, we got out of there with the skin of our teeth. You know, like if we had somebody dead, I'd smear some blood on me. I mean, I just like, make it look like we just narrowly escaped,
Okay,
right?
okay, okay. All right. So then, yeah. So you guys are kind of careening in, and correct me if I'm wrong, but cannonball fire is going on behind you that the flight is shooting off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you guys also heading straight into the port as well?
Yeah, but we're gonna veer off as like the
Okay.
most shallow as we can handle.
Okay. Well, here we're gonna switch to this just so you don't get um, distracted by uh,
Moving ships around.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Because we don't have a because yeah because
That's
the
all good.
visual representation right now is there's nothing that kind of sums this up. So yeah, okay, so you guys are careening in to the thing. The cannonballs firing off. The British are now you've kind of caught their attention. You see, probably like five soldiers kind of run out onto the pier with guns at the ready, kind of like looking out what's going on. You start to see some people over the galleon are like kind of looking over the sides now and seeing what's going on. Um, Yeah. So are you just going to kind of continue to head into port?
Yeah. So I didn't mention this before. I happen to be missing an ear. Just one of those things. And so I feel like that what I'm going to do is take a knife, something sharp, and just kind of gouge into what's left of my ear, and then find something to kind of wrap around that, so that we can be like, the guy's hurt, he needs attention, whatever. I mean, I feel like we want to, as much as we can, be like, skin of our teeth, we made it away, pirates are coming, and so we're making, I at least, big commotion, whatever. I've got like a piece of cloth up against my ear, that is bleeding. If somebody looks at it, it'll be a little gory because nobody's expecting the ear to be gone, kind of a thing, whatever.
Okay. And how's everyone else dressed? Is everybody else dressed like themselves?
Yeah,
Uh,
Butters is
Okay.
still shirtless, but I've got like all my gear, like my cutlass and pistol, like wrapped in like a little sheet, so it
Okay.
looks like I don't have any weapons.
So you guys are kind of going more the merchant route,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
like you're a merchant ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And like I'd like to like move the cannons to make it look like we don't have that many.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll just pretend that you guys did that all before in like preparation.
yeah.
Okay.
So all the crew that's on the sloop is not the British crew, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So then you guys kind of careen in. They're now you're like pulling up to the pier. So so then wowzers, you're taking the large ship and starting to veer off.
Yeah, and then I do my little like I stand up as high as I can on the ship deck, and
Okay.
I like bellow out. I'm like, "Rrr, rrr," and I'm like holding up my fish spear to where the British can see me.
Okay.
And then after I feel like they've seen me enough, I nod to the bosun. I grab my chest, and as we veer off, I go to the other side. Is there any like tarp or anything laying around?
Is there any what?
Tarp or anything?
Tarp?
Like
Tarp.
yeah, like just a large cloth.
Um, I mean, if it is, it's kind of stowed below. Because nobody. I mean, but what is it that you want? What's your idea?
So I'm gonna hop off the ship with the tarp. I'm gonna use the chest as a kind of like a buoy,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna cover the myself and the chest with the tarp, looking like we're just drift
Okay.
So you're
out
kind
in
of
the
sneaking
ocean.
off the
Oh,
backside of the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
I got
Okay.
I'm gonna come ashore by swimming ashore, and
okay.
Yeah.
Literally jumping ship.
yep.
Okay. So okay. Well, so what I'm gonna need you to do then is hold on just one second. Let me see here. I'm gonna roll something here for a second. Okay. Yeah. So do me a favor and roll a defense die because they have like they're now the galleon is going to try to take a pot shot at your uh, flight as it swerves by.
How do I do do I do a defense for myself or the
Yeah,
ship?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, defend. Roll. Oh, hey.
Cool, sweet. And they missed in the cover of the night, but you definitely heard some quick things whizzing by. Okay, great. So you're now floating on a chest as the boat kind of goes away and the bosun is basically trying to take them on a wild goose chase.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, there doesn't appear to be any signs of the like they're not moving the galleon out.
All right.
But but you definitely got everybody's attention, and they're now looking and kind of pointing to the ship and seeing what they want to do. Okay, so as that's happening, you guys are all pulling in to the thing, and the British soldiers all have their guns, aimed at you, and just basically, are alarmed at the speed in which you guys came in. They're all, asking you, what's going on. And so they single out whoever's up on deck as you guys are pulling up and ask them what's going on. So who's going to answer?
Um, the nun.
Ha!
We're on a diplomatic mission, sir.
So you brought the? Did you bring the nun with you?
I thought the nun was on the ship. Is she not?
Okay.
I thought she was like
Yeah.
underneath and whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah.
But
You bring up the nun.
I feel like not that we're like handing her off, but I feel like she's among the party and like
Yeah, like we want to show the nun to make us look less threatening.
less
and then,
threatening.
Butters is as soon as Butters can jump onto like the dock, he's gonna jump onto the dock and just like put his hands up and say like, whoa, we need your help. And he's gonna point to that pirate ship behind us and try to tell these people that, oh, this infamous pirate, Zorp, is it Zorp, is the captain of that ship, and there's a 500 gold bounty for him that I heard about, and it's also sunk 15 British ships. So you guys might want to go after it.
Okay. And they're like, okay. And then when does the nun come in? Is she just kind of there as decorative, or you're?
I think the nun is holding me and I'm holding my ear, and she says, we need help. They fired on us. We've got an injured man.
Okay. Yeah, so she says, yes, my children, we are on a mission, telling all the natives of the glory of God, and we seeked refuge on this merchant ship after the rest of our, priests were attacked. So they still seem like a bit cautious, but they're basically motioning for you to get off the ship, and basically come on the dock, that they want to bring you to the captain. All right. So do you guys just get off the ship, or is there anything else that you need to do as they're tying up your ship?
Recomplying.
I was gonna say, can we have like a couple members of our party stay on the ship, stay with the ship, and certainly some other members of our party will go and meet with the captain?
Well, they're still not very they're not trusting of you yet. So
I get that.
they're going to, make sure that you get the attention that you need. They're going to get everybody off of the ship. And they're going to just probably, I don't know, they're going to do like a thorough check, but they're just going to kind of take a look for themselves. So, I mean, you can push them if you want to keep someone on the boat.
Well, I guess the other thing, I don't know, Kevin, I don't know where you are. Are you up on top? Are you stowed away? Are you, hiding in the shadows? Or are you, what's your plan? Kevin, you're on mute, by the way. You may have
I was wondering. I said a couple things and no one said anything. I was like,
Yep.
oh, weird. Like, oh, good. Okay.
There you go. What do you
What's it
think?
called? I wasn't gonna hide. I guess I wasn't on top of the deck though, so I guess maybe I should hide and maybe just stay on the boat to make sure they don't find anything that they shouldn't.
Okay, cool.
Or do we want to like keep the party together and just kind of go? go
I mean,
find the
I guess I'm under the impression the captain isn't like terribly far away.
Yeah. Okay.
Curtis, is there
Yeah.
any indication that this is like a long trip, or is it just a?
I mean, yeah, there. I mean, there.
I am gonna hide and just kind of stow away. I'll do the like hiding in the rafters of the thing so that
Sure.
if I need to pop down I can, but they won't find me in the closet kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So Kevin
Uh,
slinks down below.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like us knowing that there's somebody from our party that's kind of still on the ship. I'm happy to
Yeah.
go.
And I
I'm
guess
bleeding. I
my
look injured. I look frail. It's fine.
yeah
I got a
my
numb
intent
wrist.
is like to be the the getaway driver when shit goes
Yep.
sideways. I'll knock the guards out and
Yep, I love
and
that.
get the sail ready, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah. So Kevin's down there waiting in the wings. Okay. And then you guys are off with the British. And then Zorp, how are things going out there floating in sea?
I imagine I'm trying to make it to shore. I got a
Okay.
30-foot swim speed and I can breathe underwater, so I don't think it's going to be too hard for me.
Yeah. So you're like dolphining it.
Right. Yeah. Just a clarifying question: is your name Zorp or Zerp or what is it? Because
I don't know.
Zorp,
We've been all just going all over the place, and I'm just going to say yes.
Well,
I feel like
I
I heard
changed
Curtis say
it.
Zorp.
Well, I changed it to Zorp because that's what everybody was calling. So like, yeah, can we just keep it at Zorp? Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but all I can think of is that Parks and Rec episode with the Hal Zorp, it's like that cult that thinks that the world's gonna end tomorrow.
Well, and actually, funny enough, this is actually in the Parks and Recreation universe. So, so he hit it perfectly. Keep an
Love
eye
it.
out for little Sebastian in upcoming
Yeah,
adventures. Okay. Anyway, okay. So, all right. So cool. So you're just making your way. You're hightailing it, trying to go like all stealth style.
Yeah,
And
with the extra cloth over me to just kind of not look. I look like I'm just driftwood or something like that.
okay.
Just debris.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're making your way. Now. Are you gonna come up under the pier, or are you gonna try to go like? I mean, it's a bit of a rocky shore, but I'm sure that you could find somewhere to kind of pull yourself up. But like I said, it's a little bit of a kind of hilly, mountainous area. I mean, it was picked as a fort for a reason. It has like kind of big cliffs, strong outcroppings, that sort of thing. So, yeah. So if you basically, I guess my point is you could do either, and it's fine. I just want to know which way you're going with it.
Probably the best is to just go onto an outcropping I can get onto.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. All right.
Um,
So go ahead.
Curtis,
So yeah.
so remind me. So we're looking for a guy that's got like a blue bandana or something that's in theory guarding the, or is our connection to get into where the other guy's being guarded?
Well, he's a guy um, that Pire wanted to make a deal to sell ash to kind of under the table.
Okay, cool.
So, um, so
I guess I might ask, which we
yeah,
have not yet. Any indication or anybody within the group that we've met yet that we would have thought, oh, maybe this is the guy?
no, not at all.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, he's not. Um, yeah, he's not like
He's not
there's.
part of the British group, but he's at this post somewhere.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thanks. That was my question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys get, taken up.
Whew,
Oh, was that a sneeze?
sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. So, so you guys get taken up. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just want to check something. Okay. Okay, so you guys get taken up, kind of on this, right outside the kind of the gate that is open, and you see in there you see like that basically that big wall was pretty much, I mean that big structure was pretty much a big wall that is built around this little lighthouse. So you had the impression that it was much bigger of a thing, but it's basically like if you just took a lighthouse and put a tiny little like kind of ramshackled house on it and then built a big wall all the way around it, right?
Okay.
So that kind of courtyard area is open, and up there, you see this man who, he's, uh, you know, definitely an officer. He has, just kind of dressed to the nines, and uh, just, he sees you all and says, so merchants, eh? He's like, you see, he's like, what exactly were you carrying?
Um,
We would reply with whatever was in that British ship that we found.
Sorry, come again?
Uh, I don't know what stuff we moved from the big ship into the small ship, but I would reply with whatever we used
whatever that
as
was.
padding or on top of the ash. So we would reply honestly, but like, whatever was on top of the ash.
Okay.
We
So
just
you,
don't know because we didn't think about that
We just didn't
beforehand.
know. We didn't. I assumed we would have checked what was inside, but yeah.
I'm pretending to fall in and out of consciousness due to the blood loss from my ear.
okay. So he's like, clearly you have a man that's hurt. He's like, all right, we'll hold off on the questions now. Let's get this man some help. So basically, what he does is, motions, and a British soldier comes up and kind of takes you over to like this little medical tent that's, a few steps away and kind of tends to Wayne. Um, and then he focuses back on you. He's like, so tell me again, what were you carrying?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we were also we kind of saved some. We saved a nun from a terrible fate from these pirates. So this is got her name. Iris.
Iris, yep.
Yeah, this is Sister Iris, and
And he
you know,
and he motions to Iris. He's like, "Are these? Is what this man is saying true?" And Iris says, "Yes, yes. It's been a harrowing journey, and we came across these men, and they thankfully saved us." And he's like, "It does seem odd that the pirates were chasing you this far into British British um, territory."
Feel
He's
free to
like,
insult me right now, just to play me up.
he's like, yeah, he's like, all right. He's like, well, let's we'll have more conversations at dinner. You can be my guest tonight. And he then kind of ventures back into, the house part, and the other soldiers kind of usher you over to Wayne, where Ortiz is. Both Ortiz are actually, and you're kind of just sitting off in a little corner. They're giving you some water, and kind of just giving you guys a chance to rest from your very harrowing experience that they just saw. Um, so
I give
what?
Sister Iris a high five.
She's like, "Thank you, my son." So, so while you're while you're over in the corner, you get a chance to kind of now, like, some of you know Ortiz better than others, and the nun better than others. But now they're all getting a chance to kind of sit there and kind of converse. And you guys are kind of off to the side, like, but you are within an earshot. Not to say that anybody's actually listening, but it's just a chance for you all to catch your breath. And meanwhile, Zorp has made it to shore. He found a kind of rocky upcropping. Uh, can What is your agility like, Zorp?
+1.
+1? Okay. Can you just do an agility check for me?
Yes, I
19,
can.
19. Awesome. So with like one fell swoop, he like flips up out of the water, completely lands, like perfectly pirouettes onto a very cushiony, soft bit of hay, and he finds 50 silver lying in the hay. Well done.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
what is it? So Zorp, what is it that you want to do now?
I take out the chest. I take out the leftovers of the British uniform. They're a little bit damp. I just over the side. I wring them out. I try putting them on.
Okay.
Uh, Boots not really that comfortable. And then I put on the wig, and then I put the hat right on.
Okay. Now
And then I look at my
go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
I look at my fishing spear, and I go like,
Okay. And so where are you headed now?
I'm gonna be kind of getting close to the fort.
Okay. All right. And
See if there's any easier way in.
okay. Cool. All right. So you're doing that. You got that going on. So are you gonna kind of like are you walking in the outside of the wall? Are you trying to like
Yeah,
sneak in? Okay. Okay. Cool.
yeah. The whole point of the disguise is that it's a little bit easier on me.
Okay. All right. But you are a fish person in a wig. So
Shut up, Curtis.
At
so
night.
at night.
At
Exactly.
night,
Flawless. That is a flawless disguise. I know what you're critiquing.
No, exactly. No, it's hey, free to be you and me, right? Okay. So, got it. All right. So you're gonna skulk. Okay, and the rest of you are back over, kind of sitting around, hanging out, chatting.
So
Um,
give us I mean, if we decided that we were going to whatever uh try and take this fort from the inside, like give us a little bit of a like lay of the land, number of people we've seen, like does that seem even plausible, or is that like nope, better off just going to dinner?
um, okay. Well, there was okay. You probably had about 8 people on the pier.
Yeah.
Probably another like 10 on the galleon. You saw, two kind of guarding the door into the gateway.
Mhm.
And you're definitely seeing through the windows. You're seeing activity. You're seeing, obviously there's that kind of main house part. It's just one big room. And you're kind of seeing in there. There's like 3 soldiers kind of hanging out in there, commiserating. And you're seeing a lot of activity. So it's like if you wanted to go guns blazing, it's not necessarily like, I mean, I'm not saying it's completely out of the question, but there
It,
are,
yeah, I'm just again, I'm
yeah,
trying to get an idea, and
yeah,
then we're at the fort. I mean, is there like a town? Is there just some
no,
other buildings, or is this purely a militaristic setup?
purely militaristic. Like it
Okay.
is, yeah,
But like
there's
somebody within that military is the guy that is interested in the ash potentially.
potentially
Okay.
correct.
So we're I mean, and again, we're at least, knowing that that's our mark, or at least kind of scope it out to see if we can spot anybody that we think might be that guy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I'm
It's
not
monkey
I'm
head
not just
time.
go guns a blazing. I'm just trying to get, like, how big is this place? How many people? Like, is that even a
Yeah.
plausible idea?
I mean, I will.
Sounds like maybe not, but that's
It
all
is.
right.
It is a bustling outpost,
All right.
but it's small.
All right. Cool.
Like imagine an old small chapel latched onto a lighthouse.
All right. Cool.
With like a square wall around it.
Yeah, I mean it's a square building with a roof on it, a chimney, some smoke coming out.
But you said there was like it's walled, right?
Well, there's a giant outer wall, but then you go
Yeah.
in and it's basically this lighthouse with a kind
Court.
with like kind of a house attached to it, and you're kind of this is all a courtyard within that wall.
Right. Is there like any sign of like where the other people would sleep, or do we think they would sleep in the chapel
On the boat,
building?
or
I mean, probably. I mean, uh, the lighthouse. Like I said, there's a lot of activity. You guys haven't been in there yet, but the assumption is, I mean, and there's tents and stuff. Like it is,
Okay.
I mean, it's like this is not just 2 or 3 people. This is like, a definitely British inhabited, you know, colonialism at its best or worst.
all right. So, all right, that's cool. So we've been invited to dinner, right?
Yeah, more or
Is what-
less.
Okay. I would like to, quote unquote, pass out,
Okay.
so that I can be excused from dinner. I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't feel well, I'm not coming to dinner. I'm literally going to be like, he fell asleep, or he like
Okay.
passed out from the shock of losing his ear or whatever.
Okay. Cool.
And in an effort to, like, when everyone else goes to dinner, kind of sneak into the shadows, see what I can maybe, whatever, uncover,
Okay.
understand.
Okay. Cool. So
Butters will go to dinner and watch out for the bandana guy.
Make sure you get the our nun to say a very long prayer, make everybody like close their eyes, bow their heads, and I want to thank God for,
Yeah. We'll do the rosary. We'll do the rosary like 3 times.
Cover.
So meanwhile, we go back to the boat, the sloop, where Kevin
Yeah.
has been patiently waiting, maybe dozing off a couple of times, because it seemed like they were taking a really long time to actually get to the boat. But he kind of heard murmuring outside of, like, just some questions about the pirates, and then a captain basically was up and like, yeah, it's, inspect the ship. So 3 guys, climb on cautiously onto the boat, and they, kind of start poking around on deck. He can hear footsteps above them, like kind of above him on the top deck,
Yeah.
of them kind of looking around, moving things aside with their swords. So Kevin, what are you doing? Or Smee, sorry.
Yeah, it's me. So are they? I guess the only thing. So we moved some supplies from the British ship to the sloop, like ahead of this. So
You mean
like,
the Ash Pirate ship? I guess I shouldn't say Ash Pirate, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We moved some, exactly. Yeah, we moved the cargo from the original British ship to this ship, so it appeared like to be more like a merchant ship, right?
Yep.
So we're not. The ash, I'm guessing, is like in a kind of a hidden cargo hose. I'm just like mostly making sure they don't find that, because that, like, the jig is up. The jig might be up if they find that.
Well, based on from what Butters has told me, it's basically they just like you guys stack just a whole bunch of random crap on top of the ash.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So
They'd have to
yeah,
do a lot of digging to go find that.
yeah, I mean maybe, sure. So you're just gonna basically kind of lie in wait and let them continue.
If it looks like it's going to go bad, then jump out. Is that
Yeah,
the
yeah. If it looks like they go, if it looks like they're gonna find something, or if they're gonna get too close to the ash, I guess it's not the end of the world if they find it, but maybe it's just to keep them, just to keep an eye on them, to make sure they're not gonna do something. And if they do, I'm gonna do that like Three Stooges, like I'm gonna conk their heads together so they get knocked out.
Okay, so you do start to hear footsteps come down the stairs into the cargo hold, and he is just kind of looking around, and you just kind of hear him say, "What a bunch of junk," and he calls the other two guys down, and he's like something doesn't look right, and so they kind of continue to go through the stuff, and remarking at how this doesn't even seem like real cargo.
It is real cargo. We moved it from that British ship. And I'm like, I guess I'm just like, what can I do to distract them?
Okay, well, we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Zorp, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just kind of looking at just trying to stay into the rocky outcrop, and I'm looking at the patrols.
Okay. So which way? All right. So if I'm staring straight ahead, and you have the courtyard doors open with guards on either side, where are you going? Like if I'm directly facing that, where are you going around the wall?
Let's say to the left.
To the left. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so you're kind of heading around to the left, and you're walking, and you kind of hear like as you're walking, you're just ground, but then all of a sudden you kind of hear something hollow underneath your steps.
I kind of just lean down and I tap on the ground.
Okay, and it feels very much like wood.
All right. Is there like debris over it? I
Yeah,
push it away.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you push it away, and you see two large cellar doors that appear to be locked from the other side.
I'm gonna take my fish spear and I'm gonna try and see if I can pry it open a little bit.
Okay. So why don't you roll a strength check for me?
Okay.
Cool. So 15. So yeah, I mean it's pretty solid, but it starts to kind of give way, like you feel just kind of like a big kunk, and then you hear someone say, "Wait, what's that?"
I open up the door. I quickly go in and then I close it behind me quietly.
Okay. So you go down like 3 cellar steps,
Yeah.
and you find yourself face to face with a British soldier, the one that just said, "What's that?" And he is startled and is going to take a swing at you with his cutlass.
Okay.
So I need you to roll a defensive check.
Oh, this might be the end.
Okay, so
You
yeah,
have devil's luck?
I guess I could do a devil's luck.
okay, yeah, you can totally do a devil's luck.
All right, I'll re-roll that.
Okay,
a little better?
Oh.
Oh,
It's an 8.
yeah,
a little better.
it says you're hit.
Okay.
So then roll for there should be a thing. Yeah, it says roll damage.
And I'm out.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
All
On
right.
to
Are you serious?
0.
Are you
Well,
serious?
he's not dead. He's unconscious. Right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
is unconscious.
Okay.
Yes.
God, the one thing I wanted to do was take out the pinch of like ash and just blow it in his face.
Yep.
Pack of sands.
Yeah. Well, there's always next time. All right. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yes, you are knocked out.
Need to roll something.
Yes.
6.
I was gonna say, where are we at in the whole dinner party scenario?
Well, we're getting to that.
1 sec.
Brain injury.
Yes. Did you roll the
You got a 3.
okay?
Yeah. So I gotta roll a d8
8.
for 8 days.
You have a brain injury for 8 days. All right. So,
Okay.
yeah. So,
I will never understand this guy.
yeah. How can you tell the difference? Anyway, yeah, you have slurred speech.
No, hold on. I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay. What are you asking to me in the chat?
Yeah, I'm doing it in private.
Okay.
Ooh, a mysterious
Oh, are you
private DM.
doing it in Discord?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, totally. Okay. Great. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, so at that point you're smashed in the head, and you are essentially knocked unconscious, and he, takes you, and you have kind of hazy memories of him kind of dragging you up the stairs, but you also swear that you heard some like growling downstairs as well, right before he hit you. And you kind of caught glimpses of a shadow moving through a very thick door, that has like some, that had some like bars on it, and you just kind of remember these little glimpses as he's dragging you up the stairs, and you find yourself now next to uh, slumped next to Ortiz, or the Whisperer,
Yeah.
and also in the care of the same medic. So, all right. So next, so is there anything else that you guys want to talk about while you're kind of hanging off in the corner with the nun and Ortiz, or any of those? Not Wayne Ortiz, but the other Ortiz.
I'm still on the boat, right? Like
Yes, you are still on the boat.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't really talk to that.
So
No.
I just kind of want to tell like the nun and the whisperer like my plan is to like just go and be like, cordial and look out for this bandana guy, or try to like eavesdrop on any conversations where I might get info on the captain that we're looking.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you're kind of like off in the corner with yourselves. They're not really like letting you mix with the population. And
Oh, okay.
you're just kind of like, there's guards guarding the doors, right? And then there's a medic kind of attending over to like the medic tent. So it's more you guys. You guys are very nicely kind of being sequestered off. But you don't get this impression that you can kind of start wandering around and listening to anyone.
Yeah, this was my intention for like the dinner time.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
I was gonna get sent to dinner, and I think the whisperer is staying. But
Yeah, my goal is to appear to be asleep.
Yes.
Now the whole medic and guard and whatever, I guess we'll have to understand.
Yeah.
But my
Well,
hope is
and
that
and we're
most
getting
people
there.
wind up going to dinner, and
Yeah.
so
Well,
hopefully maybe I can get an opportunity to poke around. Anyway,
yeah,
go ahead.
and we're totally getting there. I just didn't want
Yeah.
you guys, specifically Butters, and like you have Butters, Ortiz, the Nun, Wayne's in an earshot. If there's anything you guys actually want to discuss, if not, totally fine, and we can just go right to dinner.
At this point, like this is before dinner. While we're talking in the corner.
Yeah.
Do we see Zorp now?
Yes, Zorp has been dragged over,
Okay.
and he's gaining consciousness. Which but yeah, he's clearly whatever plan he had. You guys see that didn't work.
Okay. Zorp. Hey.
And and the there are some soldiers that are kind of pointing, like the guards were kind of looking at him and kind of asking like the one thing you can hear is they're like, well, why does he have British clothes, British uniforms on? Like, what is that monster, right? That kind of thing. But nothing that is, just kind of like, what's going on? So,
Okay.
so back to the boat. Now, Kevin, those three guys have really kind of like started to look under a lot more tarps, and they're just finding more and more junk. So they're starting to kind of tear things, just, just starting to kind of pull things apart. So where are you located while they're doing all this?
Muted again.
He's so quiet that we
He's
can't
hushed.
even. Yeah.
God damn it! I did it again. I muted it because I kept clearing my throat and I was coughing. So I
So
was
they
like
hear coughing.
following.
So they hear coughing, and
No.
they're immediate down. Just kidding.
No. So I'm doing the they're moving while they're moving. So I feel like we did the is it all junk, or do we have merchandise that might be passable?
From what you guys told me, you said you literally just like filled up the hull with junk as to confuse them.
Okay.
I mean, I would have thought we would have had at least some cargo on there that was like, food stuff and whatever for us.
There was
not a bunch.
Food stuff was never mentioned in any of the plan.
No. I just mean our ship would have had something on it beyond what we moved over.
I'm waiting for all three of them are. I'm waiting for that period of time where they're like all three of them are standing in the same area.
Okay.
And there's kind of like a cargo hold area that's like a bunch of boxes, above them. And
Okay.
I'm gonna cut the rope that's holding out. Cut the cargo net and drop a bunch of boxes. And so I'm waiting for that moment where they are all standing under the boxes, and I cut the rope and
So okay. But they're okay. So they're down in the cargo hold.
Yeah.
So you're saying that there's boxes that are suspended up above them?
Yeah, you might have a little small crane, little old-timey crane, pirate crane that lifts up the boxes, There's some boxes that are just didn't quite get lowered down enough.
Okay. Well,
I'm back.
Okay, well this part of the plan did not sound like it was well prepared for. So I'm gonna bite.
So, I guess there's always like the weird cargo net it's like a bag of things that are like for some reason suspended above the deck I'm waiting for them to step under that.
Okay, well let's say that they stepped under it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna cut the rope that's holding it up.
Okay. So
agility, maybe strength.
I think that's a strength. So why don't you hit that?
Oh yeah.
20. Okay, yeah. So you completely knocked all of them out, gave them serious concussions,
Yep.
and they're now you're stuck. Now you're in the cargo hold with 3 dead British soldiers. So well done.
Are they dead or are they just unconscious?
No, I mean they're knocked out, bleeding out. So
Okay.
we don't know that they're dead for sure, but they're definitely going to need some medical attention.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tie him up and gag him in case any of them come to. I don't really care if they dead or not. I just don't want them making a lot of noise if they do come. But it might be helpful to keep them alive for hostages later. And then I'm gonna do my best to like from inside the ship.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just so you know, like you've completely incapacitated them, like
Okay,
really hit them
perfect,
hard. So,
great.
so basically, you'd be talking to
Oh,
somebody in a pool of blood.
perfect. That's fine then.
Okay.
Um,
So, and you're gonna hang out there? What are you gonna do?
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna peek my head out, like, cause it's just the three of them. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a
And,
whole bunch more guys out on the pier.
on the deck of the pier.
Yeah, I mean the pier. There's the
Yeah.
galleon tied up over there. There's like
I
a whole
will
bunch
I
of
will
guys.
grab I'm gonna grab the least bloody, if at all possible, the not bloodiest uniform from one of those guys.
Okay.
Um, and I'm gonna put his uniform on. I'll
Okay.
grab the uniform, and in case I need to, but I'm just gonna grab his uniform.
Uh,
But I'm not going up above deck. I just want to peek above deck to see if I can see. Is anyone? Could I get the ship ready to leave without them noticing me?
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of guys milling out on the
Yeah,
pier. Um, and yeah, so um, I mean, I guess you'd have to tell me a little bit more about getting the ship ready, what that actually means you're doing. But you know, when it was brought in, it created a bit of alarm and attention with the way it was
yeah.
brought
Okay,
in.
okay.
So like, it's
I
not
really,
like it's not like everybody's like, oh, okay, well, I'm sure it's all fine, and just kind of dissipated. Like it's
yeah, yeah.
they're
Got it.
still worried that pirates are there. They're looking over the
Yep,
the pier. So all
got it.
right, so you're gonna hang there and just start to maybe prepare the boat.
I should. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna all the guns that are on that side of the boat facing the pier.
Okay.
I'm gonna get them all ready
Okay.
and aim them as best I can at all the people that are kind of milling about on the pier.
Okay, so you're gonna quietly position the guns.
Yes. Does that sound good?
Sure, whatever you want to
All
do.
right.
You got your Three Stooges routine to work?
Yeah,
Let's
I did. I sure
yeah.
did. Woo!
All right.
Okay. All right. So meanwhile, back in the courtyard, so you hear a dinner bell ring, and the the kind of the captain's kind of servant right hand man comes over, and he's like, ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served, please accompany me. Wayne plays dead. Zorp now comes to from his experience, so he's available for dinner if he wants to be. And then all of you are kind of asked to come into the main room. So, who all wants to go?
Um, you know what? Zorp's out of his mind, so he smacks his lips and he's just kind of following.
Okay, great. Okay,
Horse is going.
all right. And Butters is going, right? And the Nun and Ortiz are going. So, all right. So you're ushered into this kind of main house, and like I said, it is very small. There's like a stove, in one corner, with a desk where clearly the captain's desk. There's a fire in the fireplace, an old table right in the middle of the room with a chandelier hanging down. It's not, like I said, it is by no means fancy. It is barracks essentially. You have some bunk beds kind of lined up across one wall, and the table is set, and a lot of local things that were kind of gotten from the island, a lot of fish, some sweet potatoes, veggies, that sort of thing. And the captain kind of beckons you to sit down. And as you guys kind of go to sit down, he shows you each to a seat that for some reason a guard is on either side of you. So he brings you in and he says, "Welcome, everyone. Uh, w- uh, I'm glad you could make it to our humble island. And he's like, I would love to hear more from whoever your captain is. Who would be your captain?
Uh,
Is there no captain here?
well, the captain got shot when we were running away from the pirate boat. But, you know, I could speak for the crew, I think.
Okay. He's like, where exactly was this captain shot?
No, he was shot when we were running from the
was killed.
pirate ship. He was killed, yeah.
Okay. And how was he killed exactly?
Cannonball to the face.
Okay. He's like, well, it sounds dreadful. He's like,
I shudder at that.
He's like, he's like, I've sent some men and gotten some reports, and there seems to be no struggle on deck.
It was a clean hit.
Huh. I'd like to meet that pirate. I'd congratulate him on such an amazing shot.
Well, that's why you guys should go after him. He's a very, very, very dangerous pirate.
So, what cargo were you sailing with, and where did you plan to take it?
So we're kind of like a traveling convenience store. We go from like port to port to see what everybody needs, and then we just bring stuff around. It doesn't make a lot of money, but we get to see a lot of beautiful places.
What shipping company owns your charter?
Oh, we're freelancers. We
So
like
you're,
freedom.
that sounds a lot like pirates.
No. Our flag is different from their flag.
We saw no flag flying on your ship.
Yeah, because we were trying to like unload as much stuff as possible, so the flags had to go. We only kept the distress one.
All right. So let me say this. Here's how I see it from my end of things. You have no real charter. From what I've heard from people looking just at your ship from the deck, no real cargo. You have a nun, and you have a fish dressed in a British uniform.
I
Now,
don't know this fish. How did you guys think he was with us? I've never seen this fish.
Does no one else have any explanation for this?
I raise my hand.
Let the speak fish.
Fine. Now we get to the bottom of this. Let's hear it.
All right, I stand up. I salute. And I say in a very posh voice, Recruit Scout Plover reporting for duty. Message from Commander Stockens.
What is the
I
message?
know that I'm not there, but we had a bulletproof plan of like coming and making this into port, and like Curtis, with very little effort, poked a lot of holes in that.
He also lied. No one came back from the ship to report on cargo, sir.
I'm also just bullshitting to see if I can get myself out of this. But for the first time, I actually speak coherently.
And that is true. I can actually fully understand him in full English and full words. I do notice the large gash on his head, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Um, but then but as it relates to that, he's like, okay, so then why were you trying to break in? He says to Zorp.
I've been avoiding the. What do you call them? Are they called privateers when they're for a government?
Yeah, privateers. Yeah.
I've been avoiding a pirate named Zorp, who is now a French privateer. And I was meaning to bring a message that's saying that he has been conscripted by the French and has support.
Can I see this message?
Fortunately, kind of got waterlogged when they asked me to swim out here.
All right. Well, I'm very sorry for this, Mother, Mother Iris, but I think there's a lot more discovery that has to happen with this group, and I am all for you to all have your day in court. But my guards are going to usher you upstairs to our holding cell, where we will either get all the answers to these questions, or you will be taken back to England, where you'll be able to tell the whole story, and hopefully it will end up in your favor. So as this happens, the guards kind of jump up. They take each of you, and including Wayne, uh, because he is now bandaged and well cared for, and they take you and drag you up the lighthouse stairs to the top, where there's a cell, and they throw you in there. And as you hear the door kind of clink behind you, you hear just kind of a grunt of someone going. "Bleh." Okay, to Kevin. So Kevin, here
Yeah.
you are.
Do I hear anybody? I mean, I'm still in the ship.
Yep.
Do I see anything from the outside of like if there's more activity going on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at this point, the captain has kind of given them word to secure the ship,
Okay.
and start essentially kind of, you know, clearing it off, because they're at an outpost where really anything that's in that boat, they're going to see if they can use it for their,
Yeah.
because like the
Well,
decision has been made that it's not going anywhere.
yeah. I think the second I see that it's like they're gonna start getting on the ship or coming, like there's a bunch of people milling about waiting for orders or whatever. The second I see that like somebody runs over or somebody they get an order to seize the ship,
Hmm.
and fire all the cannons.
Okay, I love it. So hit me with a broadsides from the sloop.
Oh shit! How would I do that?
If you go to the,
Presents. Hang on, I can't. I'm looking at my.
well, no, don't go to the actual ship
Uh,
where it says PC
Sloop?
sloop,
yeah.
and then just hit broadsides.
Oh, I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah.
What's the armor?
But I mean, you're just firing into a group of men, so there's no armor.
Great. Oh,
19.
Yeah, okay. 19.
Yeah, so you like basically like clear off probably 6 guys standing on the pier. There's probably like 4 more, but they're off running, and you've injured the rudder of the galleon, so that's not
Okay.
going anywhere either. You kind of tore into
Yeah.
that as well, detached it from the
Perfect.
boat.
Yeah, perfect. Um,
And they
can I do
now,
anything else?
Well, I mean, and now at this point, they're like, you know, uh, basically with the smoking cannons, you're starting to see them assemble to basically kind of stomp onto the ship.
Okay. Can I do
Can
anything
that
else?
be?
Or was that a turn?
I mean, that was an attack. I'll give you a move if you want.
Are they all grouped up together?
What? All the guys that are coming? No, I mean, they're kind of filing
Yeah.
onto the boat.
Okay. I guess there's like a gangplank or whatever, like the one entrance.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move to be right in front of the gangplank then.
You mean up on deck?
Yeah.
Okay. As
Can I
men
do
are,
that?
as men are, yeah, I mean, as men are coming over it.
Well, I mean, presumably they're like, they're gathering together. They're like
Okay.
not this turn maybe
Yeah, yeah.
on the
Okay.
boat,
Yeah, that's cool.
or like get ready with my sword and stuff to. But I want to be like on the gangplank right before they're on the boat. They're like on the dock still, and they're like about to start walking up the plank, right?
Yeah. And
That sounds good.
yeah, and this seems like the most perfect place ever to stop, because you guys have now been imprisoned, and I can't wait to see what Kevin has rigged up for the gangplank. So I think it's a good time to call it. But thanks everybody for playing tonight.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I
And
initially thought it was a bad idea to split the party, but now I'm very glad it did not. We did.
yeah, you got your own. Yeah, you got your whole other movie in there going
Yeah.
on. Okay, so let me. So let me. Sorry, really quick. Let me turn off the stream because everybody doesn't necessarily need to.
Where were we streaming on?
YouTube.
Oh,
Okay.
I never turned my camera on. Oops.
That's all right.